Distinguished Senator Benedict Ayade.
Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, my name is Professor Ben Ayade. I represent the good people of Cross River North. I stand up to support this motion, but in supporting this motion, I do believe that the motion has a defective paradigm. The platform for which they are using to argue this motion is wrong, it's unacceptable. The gospel truth is that human trafficking has changed completely. The old-fashioned method of human trafficking was that time where people would be tricked, deceived, compelled to go into trafficking. What happens today is self-imposed trafficking. It accounts for over 80% of the human trafficking that occurs. Each time you board a plane, you're flying abroad, 40% of the Nigerians you see there don't intend to come back. They are ready to take any kind of situation they find themselves there. I know of Nigerians who sell their land, raise money for their young ones, for their children, to travel abroad. There's a celebrated case I experienced in Bremen in Germany. I went into a Nigerian restaurant to have a meal. I ran into a group of young Nigerian women, young Nigerian ladies eating. And every minute they were talking about police. And I called my friend and said, why are these people here? The accent shows that they are Nigerians. Oh, I said, we have a lot of them here in Bremen. And I walked up to them, what's all this story? Believe me, not one of them wants to come back to Nigeria, in spite of the situation they recounted to me. It is also a well-known story that young Nigerian men gave themselves into this Libyan war. They are ready to go and fight, and if possible die, they don't care. For they have no reason to live. According to the works of Velvere Parido, he argues that any government, any form of relationship between people and government is never real. A people respect a rule, a law, is a function of how the government retaliates, gives back to them. When we sit back here in the comfort of these hollow chambers, and we sit back and wait with our fat salaries, so to say, as lean as it will appear. But one thing that is true, one thing that is sincere, is that out there's a lot of poverty. A lot of young people who are ready to go out there and face whatever they want to face. How long will you make these laws? Death penalty? They are not worried. They don't belong to our generation. They belong to a more,
Point of order. Distinguished Senator Ayogweze, you should just restrict yourself to 53, 7, and 8. Read.
Okay, sir. Well guided. So Ayogweze Enugu North. Order 53, 7. It shall be out of order to use offensive and insulting language. And 8. No senator shall impute improper motives to any other senator, sir. And I am not aware.
Your point of order is sustained. Benedict, I think the reference to your fat salary should just stop with yourself, not with the rest of us. So apart, please, apart from the fact that it's not correct, if you think yours is very fat, then you're on a different salary from the rest of us. But that is totally wrong. It is not correct, and I think you should withdraw it.
Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, I beg to withdraw that statement.
Thank you. The statement is withdrawn. Carry on.
The point I actually wanted to make is that if you look at the papers today and a few days back, about 300